Trojan family, Trojan gang. Mr. Fight On Forever's in the building. And today we finna talk about what is most likely to happen in USC to beat Oregon, right? What's most likely to happen? What I mean by that is, will the offense win this game? Will we come away from this game thinking, yeah, the offense won at Maava, Makai, the guys on the O-line, they put up 40, they did what they had to do? Or is it more likely we gonna step away like the defense won that game? They held Oregon, they shut Oregon down. It was a surprise. Oregon didn't look its normal explosive self, right? Which thing is more likely to happen? Now, let's get into that. Let's talk about it. We finna break down this matchup, right? So let's look at the defensive side of the ball first. Can USC defense win it, right? For USC defense to be the deciding factor, a lot must go right. Here are the key things for this to go right, y'all. Now, strengths that USC can exploit is opportunities. Though Oregon pass offense is elite, they've had injuries in the receiving corps, which could reduce their offense explosiveness. I don't know if the Korean playing or not. Look like he may be a game time decision. USC offense is so potent that if their defense can just keep things within reach, the offense can decide this game, right? Weaknesses USC must overcome, right? Now, Oregon's run game is a major strength, right? It's a major strength. So that run defense is what we're going to have to overcome. Now, Oregon run game, they averaging 233 yards per game on the ground. USC, we know, has been vulnerable on the ground. In multiple games this season, opponents have exploited their front. Man, so we're going to have big play prevention. We can't allow a large number of big plays in the pass game or nothing, right? Or the run game. USC defense must limit explosive plays, so big play prevention. Usually when you think of that, you think of big passes, but with this defense and how times in the past, how gap assignments work, this team is prone to give up big gashes for 15, 20. We got to limit that. The defense has to limit that, right? And then this road environment is at Austin Stadium. They got a raucous home crowd with high levels of noise that can affect USC offense and defensive communications, right? More importantly, though, the offense, right? So the keys for the defense to win this game, I feel like if they gonna do it, we're gonna have to force turnovers. USC must either force Oregon into mistakes or win the turnover battle to lighten the burden on their defense, right? We gotta get a turnover or two, because this Oregon offense is potent, and we gotta have some type of advantage. We gotta give some type of advantage to our offense. For this defense to win it, they have to get stops consistently, and it might be hard to get stops on down. We might need a possession where we get a turnover. It's key if the defense to win this, get a turnover or two. Gotta slow the run. If they could hold Oregon under their season averages in rushing yards, they get themselves a chance. Now, like I said, Oregon is averaging 233 on the ground. If I say we could have them at like 175, 180, we got a chance. And of course, stay disciplined with the gap assignments. Avoid penalties. Avoid big chunks. Win on third down. Right? And starting to winning on third down is winning on first down. Right? Now, on the offensive side, for the offense to win this, and it may be the more likely scenario, USC offensive strength will lean on, that passing attack with Maava QB, limiting lane. USC have one of the most explosive pass games in the country. They average nearly 500 yards per game, and they second nationally in yards per play, right? Red zone efficiency, USC has scored on 47 to 50 red zone trips. So most of the time they score, they get a touchdown 35 times out of 50. That's around about 65%. like to see a little higher. 50 red zone trips. I'd probably like to see 40 touchdowns, but 35 ain't bad. We got fresh legs at running back. You know what I'm saying? King Miller just got in the starting lineup a couple games ago, 3-4 games ago. Brian Jackson had missed the season. He fresh. We got fresh legs at running back. And we got a decent offensive line, right? So we just need the running game to be complementary to our passing game, to where you got to respect the run game to the point where they can't drop 7 in coverage. Because Oregon pass defenses, you know what I'm saying, this is some of the challenge that USC offense going to face. Oregon pass defense is the best in the country in passing yards allowed. USC passing game will be tested. Staying out of early holes is big too. If Oregon controls the tempo with their run game, winning on first down and whatnot, USC offense may have to play catch up in hostile territory, and it's tough to do that. You don't want to have to play catch up behind. Protecting the ball, we can't have no turnovers. That put more pressure on our defense, and if our defense got a turnover, that is giving it back to the other team, and ain't no advantage. So we gotta protect the ball. No turnovers in this game, right? Oregon defense is optimistic and opportunistic with turnovers, so we gotta take care of that. Make sure we don't have any. We can't have any. One at the max. Anything over more than one turnover, then we got to be forcing 2 on the other side. So the key things I think for the offense to win it is need a fast start, right? Score early so we can force Oregon to adjust rather than letting them dictate the tempo. Late comebacks is hard on the road. We got to establish run balance. Even though our strength is passing, mixing in the run will keep Oregon honest and open up deep throw opportunities, big plays in the passing game, right? And when that is going, got to exploit the mismatches. Lemon and Lane need to win their matchups. They got to be a mismatch. I know Brandon Fendi over there, he's nice. They got a nice secondary, but it got to be like we're NFL receivers and there ain't nothing stopping us, right? Great offense got to beat great defense. USC need to get the receivers in favorable one-on-ones as well so they can do that. Got to keep the drives alive. We want to keep their offense off the field, keep our offense on the field, and we want to maximize every possession. We need to be convergence on third downs. We got to limit negative plays, tackle for losses, or sacks and penalties. If we can limit negative plays, get that out of here. 1 or 2 at the max, right? Reducing sacks, 1 or 2 at the max. In penalties, 4 or 5 at the max, then their offense could do it. We could survive 1 or 2 sacks, you know what I'm saying? 1 or 2. It can't be 4 or 5 negative plays, 4 or 5 sacks. You know what I'm saying? 7, 8 penalties, or even 5 self-inflicted penalties, especially on offense. Like the offense should have no more than 4 or 5 penalties. I bet not see a illegal man downfield on the offensive lineman. I'm going to lose my mind if I see another offensive lineman be downfield on a penalty that takes a play away from us. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to lose my mind if I see that. So if USC wins this, it's going to be because if they win it because they offense, it's going to be because they score early, they stayed efficient, Lemon and Lane made big plays, and their defense held just enough. Now, if Oregon wins it on this side, it's going to be because of their defense shut down USC big plays, controlled the run, and their offense controlled the tempo. So them going to be the keys. You know what I'm saying? So I really do think that USC offense has a better chance of winning than the defense does. Like, the defense simply has too many exploitable areas against Oregon's strong run game and home crowd advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like from what I've seen this season, for USC to stop Oregon run, their defense will have to fully commit. But just like Illinois and Notre Dame, once our defense fully commit to stop the run, we can't stop the pass. It just opened up the pass game. So I don't think we quite ready and equipped to shut down both run and pass to where we could shut down their run game with a with a 4-man front and be able to drop 6 and 7 in coverage. I feel like to stop their run game, we might have to put 6-7 men in the box and only have 4 in coverage. You know what I'm saying? 5, and we gonna have to leave our DBs alone one-on-one to stop the run game. So that's why I think Oregon gonna be able to score points. So if USC gonna win this, I think it's definitely because the offense came up and showed out. Lincoln Riley put out the best of his plays. Lincoln Riley called a masterful game on offense. That's how I see us winning this game. Lincoln Riley calling a great game on offense. The defense, I don't think we got the tools to be able to stop the run and the pass without committing to either or. We will have to commit to stop their run, which I feel like is going to open up the pass. And then vice versa. Whatever one we commit, whatever one we stop, the run or the pass, I think it will take commitment. And then the other team, the other team is going to adjust to that. Right? So I'm putting this money on if USC going to win. If USC going to win, it's because the offense did their thing. What y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments. Or do y'all think something different? Y'all think if they gonna win, it's because of the defense stepped up? Let me know in the comments, man. Until then, it's Trojan gang or don't bang. Mr. Fight On Forever is in the building, and I'm out this thing.